Today I'm going to be filming the 50 facts about me tag that I've been seeing going around so we can get to know each other a little better. So here we go. Fact number 1, I'm 20 years old. Fact number 2, I'm a Navy wife. My husband's in the US Navy. He has been for 6 years, and that makes me a Navy wife. Fact number 3, I got married in Las Vegas, which I never thought I would do. I always thought I'd have a big ballroom dress and whatever it's called, ballerina dress, I don't know, but I always thought I'd have a big poofy dress and I'd be married in a big place, but no, we got married by Elvis in Vegas. Fact number 4, I live in Okinawa, Japan, which again, never thought that would come out of my mouth, but we're stationed overseas over here and we are loving it. Fact number 5, I eat mostly vegan. When I'm not eating vegan, I'm eating vegetarian, so I don't eat meat at all anymore, and I'm in the process of cutting out dairy. The only thing I eat that's dairy is like egg whites if it's like in something. Like I eat a lot of like vegetarian like frozen stuff for lunches, and the only like non-vegan thing is like egg whites, I think. So basically all vegan, sometimes just vegetarian. 6, I have one sister, but I'm the oldest. Fact number 7, I got married at 18. Fact number 8, my pregnancy was a ginormous surprise. We had no clue. Big surprise. Best surprise ever in the whole world, but a surprise. Fact number 9, I love candles. The fall scented candles just came out in my exchange and I've been buying them all up. I've been buying the wax for like my little wax melter, and I actually have one going over there right now. It's one of my favorites. It's by Bath & Body Works and the scent is 1,000 Wishes. Fact number 10, I never went to my senior prom. I went to my junior one with a group of girls, and it was probably one of the worst experiences ever. So I did not go to senior prom. Fact number 11, I didn't even walk at my graduation. Yeah. Fact number 12, if you ever meet me, I'm absolutely obsessed with sour Skittles and lollipops. Ugh. And not just any lollipops, blow pops. I order the boxes that are like a 48 count of like the green apple and the blue raspberry from Charms on Amazon. Whoops. Fact number 13, I absolutely love decorating. If I could have an unlimited budget for decorating, that'd be amazing. But I also don't have very many options over here. Back in the States, you have At Home and IKEA and Target and Home Goods, TJ Maxx, Marshalls. You have so many choices. Over here I have the exchange, and that's it, because all the decorating stuff out in town is extremely expensive and it's all really small and Japanese style, and I'm getting things slowly for like a rustic farmhouse theme, because that's what I want my next house to be like. Fact 14, I actually went to school online to be a pharmacy tech, and the course was Pharmacy Technician with Healthcare Administration and Medical Billing, I think is what it was. I thought I wanted to do something in pharmacy. It was the biggest waste of time. I hated the class. I don't like the information. It's not something I want to do with my life. Fact number 15 is that I want to be a teacher. That's actually what I want to do. I think I've always wanted to be a teacher. I always just thought, oh, I want to do something where I can make a little more money, but I'd rather be happy than have a lot of money, and I'd love to be a teacher, like a kindergarten, 1st or 2nd grade teacher. That way I could have the summers off with my kids, and it would just be the best. I love kids. Fact number 16, I absolutely love reading. Back in middle school and the early times in high school, I would read for probably an hour or two before bed every single night. I just love how when you're reading a book, everything can just go away and you just get like sucked into this one book and you can just read for... I just love books. I think it's a very nice way to like relax and calm down, and it takes you out of your element, and yeah, I love reading, and I think that everybody should read because it keeps you smart and like sharp too. Fact number 17, you asked me what I want to drink at your house, I'm going to say you have Dr. Pepper. If you say no, I'm going to say you have Coke. If you say no, I'm going to ask if you have Diet Coke. If you don't have any of that, I'd rather just not have anything at all. Those are my 3 favorites. Definitely. It used to be like Pepsi, but no. Coke for sure. Fact number 18, I have an addiction to caffeine. If I don't have a soda by about 11 a.m., I will have a horrible migraine. And I mean migraine like to the point where Tylenol doesn't really help it very much. Like, that's my fault for drinking so much of it and drinking it every single day. And I don't like coffee, so I can't drink the coffee. I just do not like coffee. So soda is how I have to get rid of that headache. Fact number 19, I'm constantly having headaches. And it's not just the caffeine that, like caffeine withdrawal that gives me headaches. I get them about every single night about the same time, and I thought it might be my birth control. I stopped taking my birth control. I thought it might be my anxiety pills. I stopped taking those. Like, I think I'm just prone to them, and I've been tracking them down, writing them down, and everything. So eventually I'm going to go to the doctor, have this whole list of stuff, and be like, what can you do for me? But the healthcare over here isn't that great, so I don't expect much. Fact number 20, I'm still breastfeeding. I love breastfeeding. My son is just over 15 months old, and I highly suggest it to you if you can. It's amazing. Fact number 21, I used to smoke cigarettes. About when I was 18 and maybe only a month, or maybe still the same month I turned 18, I started smoking cigarettes, and I got addicted, and I got addicted fast. When I found out I was pregnant, I literally had one more, and then I cut them off cold turkey, like no more at all. It's not an easy habit to break, but I was so like determined to be the healthiest I could for my son that I just stopped as soon as I found out. We found out at about 6 weeks, so you know, he's perfectly healthy, he's fine now, but yeah, cigarettes are not your friends. Don't even go near them. If I could give you any advice, stay away from them. They're horrible. Number 22, I worked at Hooters when I turned 18, and it was probably my favorite job. I worked at Walgreens, a smoothie place, a little Chinese place, and a clothing store for like scrubs and stuff, and Hooters was definitely my favorite. I had the best relationships. It's not as catty as you think it would be. The only thing is if you have a shitty manager, then your life's going to be shitty. But I loved working at Hooters. I lost a lot of weight. I had great food to eat every day. I loved that job. Not to mention I made a lot of money really quick. Fact 23, I need a really firm pillow to sleep. Like if my pillow even gets like a little flat on like the corner I have to flip it over, move it. Like I need a firm pillow to sleep, and I'm actually looking into getting like a really hard one. Fact number 24, I had an emergency C-section with my son. It was the worst ever. Yeah, it was horrible. Fact 25, I absolutely love plants and flowers, but mostly plants. I have plants all over my house, and I know I irritate my husband by constantly buying plants, talking about plants, wanting to go look at plants. He goes nuts. But I love plants. I think having nice green plants in your house, it cleans the air for you, and it just makes it so much more homey, and like, I don't know, I just think they add a really nice touch to every house. Fact 26, I was on the swim team for like 4 or 5 years. I used to be a really good swimmer. Like I bet I am now too, but I know I don't have the same lung capacity I did when I was younger, but I used to love swimming. Fact 27, I don't run. Don't ask me to run. Only way I'm running is if I'm running for my life, and at that point I'll probably have to sit down and just breathe. Fact 28, I'm extremely OCD with cleaning and honestly a lot more stuff. I'm just really OCD about a lot of stuff, which forces me to have to do everything myself usually, so it gets done right. It's horrible. I wish I could change it, but I can't, so oh well. Fact 29, I absolutely love doing laundry and folding laundry. It's relaxing to me, and I can do it my way. I'm also OCD about that. Fact number 30, I've actually been watching YouTube for about 8 years. It started out with beauty videos. I think the first video I ever watched was Juicy Star 07, like back to school bag, what's in it or whatever. 8 years I've been watching YouTube, really long time. Fact 31, I always wanted to start my own channel, but I never like had the courage to. I had a few recordings back in the day, and I always deleted them because they were so bad, but I've always wanted to start mine, and I'm really happy I did. Fact number 32, Nolan was actually deployed when JR was born and for the first 3 months of his life, so he had to miss all of it. He left when I was about 5 months pregnant and didn't get back till JR was 3 months old, and he missed a lot. I can't wait to have another baby so he can experience it, because that newborn stage is euphoric. That's the best way to put it. Fact number 33, recently I've been obsessed with those little veggie chip things, or the veggie sticks. They taste like potato chips, and you're eating vegetables. It's great. Fact 34, if you didn't pick up on this when I was talking about prom, I hated school. I just did not like going. I did not like the people. I did not like the dress code. Like if I want to wear leggings and a hoodie to school every day because I learned the best in comfortable clothes, I shouldn't be allowed to do that. It was more like a fashion show at my school, and I just didn't like it. If I could have had the choice to be homeschooled, I would have for sure. I was really good in school though. I had a 4.3 most of my high school career. I was really good in classes. I just did not like the people or the atmosphere or anything like that. Fact 35, I was a Girl Scout. I started out as a daisy, which is the first thing. I was a brownie, and then I was a junior or something. And yeah, Girl Scout was a long time of my life. Troop 557. Fact number 36, I do not condone this at all, but I skipped a lot of my senior year. Probably half the year I was skipping. I still had all A's in my classes, but like I said, school was not really my thing, and I wish I could have been spending that time like in an internship or actually learning things in the outside world that would help me more than learning about math, even though I love math. 37, I dye my hair a lot. I've always had extremely healthy hair. It still is. When I was going through the process of boxed black dyed hair to blonde, my hairstylist was shocked at how well my hair was holding up. I just have really strong, healthy hair, and I'm really happy about that. Number 38, I've had almost every hair color. Not the really crazy ones like green and blue, but I've had blonde, brown, red, black, all different shades of it. I've had it all. Number 39, I actually never had a relationship longer than 2 months before I met Nolan, and I think when you find the right person, it'll click. You might be going through heartbreak or something, but when you find that right person, it'll click and you'll know it, because I was only with Nolan for a month before we moved in together. We got married that same month. It's crazy. If you want a story on that, let me know. It's definitely a whirlwind like romance story, but I wouldn't change a thing. Fact number 40, I love toe rings. My mom always gives me crap for it, saying they're like old or whatever, but I love toe rings. I think they're so sexy and so hot. I love toe rings. I've had one on my like pointer toe, if that makes any sense, on my right foot for, oh god, years. I don't even like, I can still move around and stuff, but there's definitely probably a dent and a major tan line on that toe. Number 41, I actually had my belly button pierced on my 18th birthday. A boyfriend at the time paid for it, and I had it throughout my whole entire pregnancy, and I had to take it out for my C-section. When it got put back in, it got infected. I took it out and it closed up, so that sucks. Fact number 42, I have 4 tattoos. I have one on my shoulder, I have a big one on my arm, I have one on my ribs, and I have one behind my ear. Fact number 43, Nolan and I actually met in a tattoo shop. The same tattoo shop I got 3 of mine done, that's where we met, but I didn't have any tattoos before I met him. Fact number 44, I love makeup. If you see in my daily vlogs, I usually have a full face of makeup on, and that's not because I think like I'm super ugly without makeup. It's just I really enjoy doing my makeup. It's calming. I just love playing with it and seeing like it's art. You know, you can change your whole entire face by just putting makeup on there. It's really awesome. I also watch a lot of makeup beauty gurus, like when they're doing like a get ready with me, I'm like, okay, and I'm like getting ready on my floor with them. I love makeup. It's good there's no Ulta or Sephora around me, because no one would get really mad. I'd be spending too much money there. Number 45, I truly and honestly believe being a mom was my life's purpose. I always loved playing with baby dolls. I've always loved babies, and honestly, having Jared was the best thing that's ever happened to me. It completely changed the path I was on. It was the best thing that's ever happened to me. I love being a mom, and that's what I'm supposed to do in life, and I cannot wait to have more babies. 46, I actually really enjoy reality TV. I won't watch it around Nolan or anybody else. I'll like watch it by myself, but it's definitely a guilty pleasure watching reality TV. Fact number 47, if we're gonna be friends, one of the first things I'll say to you is a little about me. I love The Office, Friends, and That 70s Show. And by The Office, I mean I've watched that whole series at least 30 times. I'm not kidding. I'm in a Facebook group for it. I love The Office. I love everything about it. I love that raunchy comedy. It's the best show ever. Go watch it. I think I've said that like 5 times on my channel already. Fact number 48, I need to pull my fitted sheet on all the corners and like wipe it down and like make it all nice and soft and flat and everything, and like make my bed before I get in it at night. Even if that means like I'm going to bed in 5 minutes, I'm going to make my bed. Not with the pillows and everything, but everything else needs to get made or I cannot fall asleep. Like I need a nice, like crisp, clean, delicious bed. I love it. It drives Nolan crazy, but oh well. Fact number 49, I'm actually pretty much a loner. It's really hard to make friends. It always has been for me, so fact number 50 is JR is my best friend, but yeah, being loner has always kind of been my thing. I haven't really been one to be like part of the big popular groups or have like a bunch of friends. I like to keep my circle really close-knitted and not very big. You know, if that means not having very many friends, then so be it. Alright guys, that's 50 facts about me you might not have known, and now you do. If you want to see any more videos like this, just comment down below and let me know, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!